Alright everybody, what is going on? I figured I better hop on here and actually do a chain battle video since we only have this one and then two more left on global, and this is my favorite mode. So, you know, we gotta get more chain battle content here on the channel. So, I did a bunch of runs like earlier, so I haven't had time to refresh my timer thing yet. But it doesn't really matter. We'll probably just do one run here, talk about, you know, what's good, and then we'll go look in the shop maybe. Maybe we'll do a couple summons. I'm kind of saving them because I want to see if they update the shop at all, since, like, the one on JP is going to be the last one. I mean, I guess they haven't updated it yet, but I'm just going to kind of wait and see what they're going to do with the chain battle medals on JP before I really go crazy using them. Unless I just need equipment, but I don't at the moment. So anyway, so right now, the battle info, you know, we're going up against Super Vegeta for this chain battle. These are all the effective characters that we can use against it, and then here are all the top scores. You guys might see me in here. I think my top score is around, like, it's definitely higher than this. It's like 147. We'll look at it here in a second. But what we're looking for here, basically on this top row, you want pretty much all Super Trunkses. That's what you're looking for up here. If you can get a full lineup of just Super Trunks, that is what you want. And then down here, you would want, like, pretty much the perfect cells. So, I mean, this person right here has a very good lineup. And then you want the LR EZA Physical Trunks as your attacker. I think the free-to-play one is also pretty good. But the physical one, I think, has higher stats and is... I forget why he's better, like, why he's a lot better, but... There's a reason that the physical one's better, but the AGL free-to-play one, I'm sure somebody in this list is using the AGL free-to-play one. Not, like, the physical one's pretty common, though, so I expect most people would have him at this point. I mean, what was he, like, the third ever LR or something like that? Like, people probably have this guy. Okay, well, there's not any right here. If I go back and refresh it, will there be one? No, it's just everybody's using the physical. Oh, there we go, right there. So this person made it in using the free-to-play LR, so, you know, people always like to complain that Chain Battle is like a super whale mode, but this is a free-to-play unit, and this is just a general banner unit that anybody could have, right? Like, if you summon on the New Year's Step-Up banners, there's a chance that you got this guy unfeatured on that banner, so, again, very common unit right here that you can get. And then Int Perfect Cell is also pretty common at this point. Unless you're a brand new player, you probably have this. And that's all you need. These three characters are all you need to participate in Chain Battle and get a top 1% score. So, you know, whenever people say, oh, there I am, right there. That's actually me. Hey, there I am. But whenever people say, like, oh, this is a whale mode, it's like, not really. Not really. You can use free-to-play units here. Of course, it does, you know, cater to whales, because whales typically have whales on their friends list. But anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at the chart here. Okay, we got the chart pulled up real quick. We'll take a look at this before we hop in game. So, of course, as always, be sure, you know, Piccolo-sama's done us a real service here with these charts every chain battle. And then he also has this Discord server where, you know, you can meet other whales and get them on your friends list to help perform well in chain battle. Again, if you're not already in there, consider joining. I mean, there's only a couple left on global now. But if you want to get in top 1% for those last two, you know, maybe consider joining, see if any of the whales will befriend you, and then, you know, you can try to get some top scores if you're not having luck with your current friends. So this is the chart right here that he made. We'll go ahead and take a look at it. Again, the best LR is going to be this physical LR Trunks for your attacker, but the free-to-play LR we saw will get you into the top 1%. So I would say that you would probably want to go for these two. Like, if you don't have this guy, use him. I mean, that's as simple as it is. These other characters are on here, but everybody should have these free-to-play LRs grinded up at this point. So if you haven't done it, I mean, that's on you. You can't blame the game whenever you didn't do the content, right? Unless you're brand new. If you're brand new, definitely, you know, sorry. But if you're brand new, I mean, you probably don't have any of these guys, so... So yeah, this, if you're free to play, best option is this, but I imagine most people have this guy. And both of them are EZA'd, so make sure you get their EZA done if you haven't done that. Now, best connectors, of course, the Tech Trunks is going to be the best. But I've actually had pretty good luck using this guy as well. Was my top 1% score over here, is it still up on my screen? Yeah, so my top 1% right here was actually with that physical Trunks right here instead of the Tech Dokkan Fest Trunks. He actually got me my highest score, so... It's just going to depend on, like, your dupe levels for these guys. and stuff like that. So for me, my Super Trunks is 79%, but this guy is rainbowed, and this guy got me the higher score, so I went with him. So yeah, but basically, it's like if you have the Dokkan Fest Trunks, he might be better, but it depends on your dupe levels. Like if this guy's rainbowed, I would use him. Same thing with like maybe this guy. So just make a educated decision on who you use here. Maybe try multiple times, see which character's giving you the higher scores. But yeah, these trunks is right here are what you want to go for. This is the World Tournament Super Trunks. That's who that is. And then on the connector, you can notice that he goes from SS to A+ for our cell attackers, right, or connectors right here. That's just because Int Perfect Cell is like far and away the best connector. So after him, it really falls off. You will notice a significant decrease in scores if you're not using the Int Perfect Cell as your extreme connector. So if you don't have him, that is going to suck a little bit, but you could probably do decent with one of these guys. But yeah, notice SS to A+, like this is a pretty this is a pretty hard drop, right? Now, as far as the best supports, like I mentioned earlier, you do just want, like, all Super Trunkses, basically. I guess this LR Trunks is better than some of these SSRs down here, but your ideal lineup would be, like these three and then these three, which isn't too much of an ask because, like I said, these two are general banner units. This guy's really old. This is a World Tournament unit. And then this guy's an SSR of this guy. Like, this guy's not going to be very common. This may or may not be common. But this guy is probably about as common as him. And then this is a free-to-play LR. And then it just kind of falls off from there. Once you start getting down into having a lot of these B level and C level guys, that's where you're going to start noticing your score to fall off. So whenever you're looking for these connectors, try to get as many Super Trunkses as possible. And then probably just fill in with the LRs from there. That's what you want to be looking for. And then for the extreme side, what you want to be looking for is, obviously Int Perfect Cell, but then also is TUR and SSR, the LR Physical Cell. This is what you want your friends to have, by the way. And then, like, these two. Now, he did make a note on that Tech 55, or, like, I guess now there's 60% support cells. But at 55%, he's not very good. Okay, this is 69. Here we go. So at 55%, he drops from the B tier down to the bottom of C tier. So maybe don't put this guy up if you have him at 55%. I guess he's slightly better at 69. He's still, I guess, maybe on like B or C tier. So, if you don't have him, or if you only have him at 55%, maybe don't put him on there. But yeah, I mean, you guys can see, right? So we can take a look at my lineups real quick and just kind of compare them against these top lineups and see what is going on here. Let me go ahead and switch back to this. Okay. So we can go ahead and see my supports right here. So let me just reset this, remove, and we'll scroll over to my chain battle one. All right, so I have the Dokkan Fest Trunks. I have the physical Trunks right here. We've got the STR Trunks right there. We've got the Int World Tournament Super Trunks right there. Then we have the LR Physical EZA Trunks. I do have the Physical Trunks as SSR. Mine's only 55%, but he does have a skill orb on him, which does help. So I put him on there. He may also fall down the ranks, but I think I don't know. I'm not exactly sure how much he falls down on the Super Trunks side, like the 55% Cell does. But anyway, so I have him on there. I don't have the SSR of the new Super Trunks, so we don't have him. I don't have this guy either. And so then we get down to the SSR Trunks, or like Super Trunks for the STR one, the LR Prime Battle Trunks, the Dokkan Fest Trunks, and then this Int Trunks right there. So that's kind of what we got going at the moment for the Super Class side. So there we go. If you guys are looking for my lineup, again, you just want to pretty much be looking for, like, the Super Trunkses. Like, pretty much just this top line is what you want to be looking for. So, then down here, we have all of these guys. Oh, and I think I need to edit this real quick. Hang on. So, I ended up taking off this guy and putting this guy on. There we go. Okay, so, my cell lineup, we have the Int Perfect Cell right here, the LR. We have the physical LR cell right there. We've got the TUR and the SSR of the perfect cell. This guy, I think, is 55%. And then this guy is 90%. Yeah. Again, with skill orbs. And then we've got the tech perfect cell right here. And then we're skipping, remember, we're skipping this guy right here. So then second form cell. And then I don't have, I guess I should reverse this guy and he would be better, actually. Because that's his SSR right there. So I guess I should reverse him. I'll do that here in a second. So let's grab him. And then we have this AGL free-to-play cell. This guy awakens from, like, the first form cell that you can farm up in, like, the Dokkan event. And then we have the int perfect cell right here. And then we have the physical cell right there. So that's my lineup. Again, I guess I'll go ahead and reverse that cell right here. This guy. Because it shows that he's actually better reversed. I don't know why that is. But I guess we'll go ahead and do that real quick. Okay. Odd, but we'll take it. So then back over to Chain Battle. See if he's still on there. Yeah. Okay, so then there's my lineups. You know, pretty good, pretty good. Very nice. So back over to here. I will go ahead and look through my lineups and see if I can find any friends that are going to get me a pretty high score. So I'll look through here real quick. I'll pause, and then we will come back once I have my lineup selected. Again, you want this guy as your attacker, if you've got him. And then from there, you just want to find your Super Trunkses for your Super Sides. Let's go ahead and find those. Alright, so we found a really good Super Side connector right here. We got, like, everything. We got, like, the Super Trunks right here. We've got this Super Trunks rainbowed, which is very nice. We got the TUR or the SSR Super Trunks at 90% with equips. We got the Dokkan Fest Trunks. He's only 55%, but it's still a Super Trunks, right? And then we got the 2 LRs. So our Super lineup is pretty much perfect. Like, that's really good. Unfortunately, I couldn't really find a great Extreme lineup. The one that we have right here, we do have the LR. And we have the second LR. But then we don't have either of these guys, and these guys are really important to, like, getting the super high scores. So that's kind of unfortunate. And then we don't have this guy either. But we have the second form cell at 90%. We have this second form cell rainbowed. And then we have this cell and this cell. So, like, it could be worse. You know, like, if we had these two instead of, like, these two right here, I mean, it'd pretty much be a perfect setup, but... anyway, let's go ahead and do our run here and see what we get. If you guys didn't know, by the way, you can do, like, the swipe up strategy where you, what's the word? Where you, like, pause the app. I'm probably not going to do that here because this one's pretty simple. You either need to pick 3 cells or 3 Trunkses, and they all, like, there's enough distinguishment to where they're pretty easy to pick in, like, the little short amount of time that you have, like that. I've probably gotten a little bit better, but... the characters that you pick there really don't have a huge impact on your score. I've, like, run, like, the same run multiple times, and, I mean, you could change, like, up to maybe 1,000,000 at the most, but the time is really what's going to matter the most right there. As long as you're picking, like, you know, 3 of the same type of character, nice, 143. Like, whether it's, you know, you either need to be picking 3 Trunkses or 3 cells, right? Like, if you pick a mix of both, that's where you're going to run into issues, but... Anyway, 143, not quite our high score, but that should be a top 1% run. Make sure you send out your likes. If we had gotten, like, a perfect cell lineup right here, like that we had on my earlier run with Oni, like, if we had had this lineup, then we would have gotten, like, a much higher score. But, oh, wait, no, that was the one. I'm sorry. If we had had Battle Log. No. Where is it? Oh, Ranking. Ranking is where you go. Yeah, if we had had this lineup from Piccolo with that Super Trunks lineup that we just had, I'm pretty sure that would have been our top score. But anyway, you know, make sure you at least get all of your missions done. I still need to do these two because that was my first run of the day, but it doesn't really matter. Everything else is done, so let's go ahead and collect our rewards. And I guess we can do a couple multis here. Get this, you know, a few minutes longer, right? For anybody still watching, so... again, I'm just saving these. I don't know what for, but I'm just saving those. So yeah, we have quite a few equips. We can do a couple right here. We'll just do a couple 5s, and then we'll end the video. This could be pretty good. What is this? No, that sucks. Okay. That's pretty good. Okay, we'll take that. And then 2 level 6 defenses for AGL. We'll take those. Let's do another 5 right here. What is this? Level 7 attack. We'll take that. I could go throw that on my physical trunks that I'm using as the attacker. Level 4 super attack, level 4 additional attack. That's pretty good. We'll take those. We'll do a couple more here. What is this? It's decent. It's a 3 dodge. 5. We'll make this the last one. Ooh, what's this? Nice. Level 5 crit. Level 3 attack type boost. That's pretty decent. Level 2 crit. Not very good. And then this is probably nothing. Yeah, level 1 crit. Okay. Well, there we go. Again, I'm just going to save these until I don't know when. You know, they keep updating the pool for these and making it really good. So I'm gonna hold off and see if they do like a you must use your equipment now bonanza type thing, you know. So let me know what you guys think about this chain battle. It's not too bad, I think. Most people should be able to complete most of the missions. You may not be able to get top 1%, but you know, that's what the Discord communities are out there for. So if you're struggling, make sure you take you know, make sure you like join the Discord, right? Like Piccolo's got the link right here in his description. So you guys can join the Discord and get in there, you know, and compete in the final 2 chain battles. So let me know what you guys think. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys are enjoying this chain battle. Omega is tonight. I'm recording this the night that Omega drops. When does he drop? We'll take a peek at that. I guess I'll go live during that. You guys seem to like the summon streams, and those get quite a few views, so I will go live for those tonight, if I can find the schedule. Here we go. So yeah, 4 hours, or I guess 5 hours, Omega will be live, so oh, we will be there. Oh, and then sub EZAs as well. All right, well, 5 hours for this guy, All right. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you for watching. Catch you guys in the Omega stream.